Hey, I think it clicked. I think,
nice.
I think it's on. Okay.
Click, click, click.
So if you wanted to watch us, you can see. You can see Robin.
You can see you.
You see me.
Yeah, but you're behind the screen.
Behind the microphone.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. 7:35 this morning. It is, of course, a weekday. Not to be confused with the strong days. But we've got news today that we will offer commentary on from 7:35 till 8. And we not only offer our commentary, but the phone lines are open so you can offer your own. 8:35 is when we don't do commentary. We simply read the news and keep it short. We're able to get between 25 and 30 stories in that segment because of the way we do it. 9:05, Professor Gadget will be here. Jim George. There was a news story this morning I wanted to ask him about. Where is it? The United States is taking a heavy step in relinquishing control of the Internet's addressing system. See, I don't even know what that means.
I have no clue. So, relinquishing control. What are they doing?
This is why we're asking Professor Gadget to explain this to us.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
I wonder what that means.
I know. I don't understand it.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty with Bob Kennedy at 9:35. Always love that show. Ocala Magazine Radio. Love that show, too. Kelly Hart will be here talking to us about what's going on between the pages of her magazine. It's a wonderfully published, beautiful magazine.
Yeah, it's pretty.
10:35. Legal Lane. Vanessa Elaine Jennings will come in here and make us think.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love her. She is just fabulous.
She makes us think about the law and helps us understand the law. And if you have a question about the law, feel free to call in, and we will learn from your questions. We don't we don't have a tendency with Vanessa to be too serious, but we know that if you're a lawyer, you've got serious work to do.
Oh yeah.
Do you know? Sure. I want to tell you something real quick. There's an attorney who comes in on the Veteran Show. His name is Rick. Rick Hurley, and after the show this past Thursday, he told me something pretty interesting. He said that he had been an attorney. I'm pretty sure he said in New York, and he has represented killers and really bad guys. But when you're representing them, of course, your job is to keep them out of jail, or at least make jail as short of a period of time as possible.
Right.
So, but he knew he was working with guys that were not necessarily the best of humanity, you know? So now he's here in Florida and he's representing veterans. He says it is so refreshing. He says, do you know, I have never been saluted so many times in my life as I have now. He himself is not a veteran. But now as an attorney, he's representing veterans who, for example, they might have been exposed to Agent Orange in some cases, and they've got illnesses that they're dealing with because of that, and you know, they're besides themselves how to pay for it, so he helps them find. And I'm not trying to give him an ad. I'm just pointing out that he's now working with clients who really, really respect him and his work, salute him, call him sir. And when he was representing the bad guys, you know, which was his job, you know, he didn't get that kind of respect. So it's an amazing flip-flop for him. It's nice to hear that kind of stuff. So anyway, Vanessa will be on, and well, maybe I can bring that up with her.
That's a good idea.
Does she have people who respect her? That's a really good question. As an attorney, do your clients respect you? Yeah,
that's a great question. That's a great question, because sometimes clients just like to use attorneys for their own gain.
There you go.
They don't respect
That's
them.
right. Are you being? Nice. Sarah Benincasa is coming on at 11:05. Sarah is a comedian.
That's right.
And a best-selling author whose book DC Trip is being currently adapted for film. Her book, Agora Fabulous, is being adapted for a TV show. Wow.
Yeah, she's supposed to be famous, and I'm sorry to say I haven't heard of her.
Don't say it that way. She is famous. Sarah
well, yeah, but...
Sarah, you never heard of Sarah Benincasa? Come on.
No.
Where have you been?
I know.
Her book is, I did look at her book. It's called Real Artists Have Day Jobs.
There you go.
Yeah, and other awesome things they don't teach you in school. Brad Meltzer at 11:20. Brad is the host of the Brad Meltzer Decoded Show and Brad Meltzer's Lost History on the History Channel. He's a New York Times best-selling author, one of the few authors who have had books on the bestseller list for nonfiction, advice, children's books, and comic books.
That's pretty cool.
He's got a book called The House of Secrets. It's a thriller novel.
Yep.
Today on Fun with Joe, I go in my car in the afternoon. I turn on the air conditioner.
Yes.
I love the air conditioner. By the time I get home, I'm freezing cold. I go into my doctor's office. It's really cold in there, right? I go outside. It's really hot out there. You know, so I'm going hot and cold all day long. Hot and cold, hot and cold. So today's game.
Ooh, that's called menopause.
Today's game is not called menopause. No, today's game is called hot and cold.
Okay.
So every answer will either be hot or cold.
Okay, I love that.
You'll learn more when we start doing the questions.
Okay, nice.
And then I wanted to tell you something about our fundraising efforts for our friend Doug and how this applies to what we're going to do with Galen. You know this morning.
Excellent.
All right. So I got a story. If you heard us yesterday, we put up a fundraising thing on a website called GoFundMe, right? Yes. Okay. We had never done this before. The reason we did this was because while we were sitting next door, well, I was by myself actually. You went home already, right? By the time the storm, when Colin, the mini storm, the storm that we were all grateful didn't do much. Yeah. While I was sitting next door, just looking at my Kindle, you know, entertaining myself while the rain fell because I didn't want to go to bed because I have a tree outside my window. Yeah. Unbeknownst to me, the wind, as mild as we may think it was tearing apart Doug's mobile home trimming, the edges and everything. Yeah. I didn't know that. He said to me the next day, "Did you see my porch?" And I thought he meant, when he said something fell off, I thought he meant something small. Yeah. Well, when I went and looked at it the next day, it was not small. It was a big job, and I spoke to his caregiver, a sweet lady, and she has a boyfriend and a sweet guy. They're really nice. He couldn't have better caregivers, by the way. They were besides themselves. They didn't know what to do.
That was Wednesday.
They went to every agency. Everybody told them, go to this one, go to that one. They get in the runaround. So I said, well, what do you think it'll cost? And they said, well, $700 for this, $800 for that, maybe $2,000 by the time it's all said and done. I said, well, let me do a little video of Doug, and we get Doug's story. Maybe we can get some people to donate money. Well, anyway, so we asked for $2,000. Yesterday it was up to $1,600.
And the video was done like Wednesday at 5:30 at night, so that's important. So
in 1 day's time, I'm trying to get this in so I can tell you the Galen segment. So in 1 day's time, people came together to help Doug. Some of those people know Doug. Many of those don't know Doug, which is awesome. I mean, my faith in humankind is once again reaffirmed. Okay. Funny story though. Doug doesn't. You know, for those who don't know Doug, he's got Down syndrome, and he's been my friend forever. But anyway, so he doesn't really get numbers. Okay, I'll be honest with you. So I went over. I told him, Doug, did anybody tell you how much money we've raised so far? And he said, no. I said $1,600. He said, whoa. So I said, well, good for you. I got to go home. So now as I'm walking away, I hear him say $600,000. Well, anyway, so our topic today with Galen Unold is inspirational stories. But because Galen is a sports guy, these are inspirational sports star stories, some sports star figures who've done amazing, unbelievable, inspiring things.
Fox News Radio, I'm Jack Callahan. A moderate earthquake in Southern California overnight, about 90 miles northeast of San Diego. 5.1 magnitude. The U.S. Geological Survey's Amy Vaughn says just enough for
strong shaking and probably waking people up if they had been asleep.
Stronger quakes reported in Nicaragua and in the Solomon Islands. The world says goodbye to Muhammad Ali today. Memorial service in Louisville. His hearse will pass many of the landmarks of the champ's life.
The house where Muhammad Ali grew up, then past the Muhammad Ali Center, which is also a museum honoring the heavyweight, and then passing through the boulevard named after Muhammad Ali.
Fox's Joel Waldman says thousands expected to line the route, loosening the rules of engagement. American troops in Afghanistan given more authority to call in airstrikes against the Taliban in response to a Taliban resurgence. Fox News, we report, you decide.
My name is Dale Pazinski. I'm 19 years old, and this is how I live united. I've always been kind of a computer geek, and I found a way to use those skills to help the homeless in my community. For people facing hard times, computer skills and a basic resume are so important. It may seem like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in people's lives. So with United Way, I created a program where I work with the homeless. Together, we go through their whole job history, write a resume, and then save it on their very own USB drive. We provide workbooks and training certificates. I even budgeted for cupcakes so we can celebrate as a class when one of our people gets a job. That's huge. When somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." That's what Living United feels like to me. My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
New windows will beautify your home and bring you immediate energy savings. Renewal by Andersen of Central Florida leads the way in quality and installs the name brand homeowners trust. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for a free in-home consultation with the pros. Right now, buy 4 windows and get the 5th free. Plus, no money down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 12 months with approved credit. Visit renewalbyandersen.com. That's renewalbyandersen.com. Offer ends July 31st. License CGC 1523333.
This is Kendall Carpenter with Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. I want to introduce you to the finest equestrian opportunity available. If you love horses and enjoy Central Florida's mild climate and rich rolling landscape, come explore Golden Ocala. Bridle trails weave their way through this stunningly beautiful community of stately homes. Our state-of-the-art equestrian center will meet all of your equestrian needs with style. Visit us at goldenocala.com.
Has it really been 1 year? Kim Long Vietnamese Restaurant is having a celebration to commemorate the 1-year anniversary since they started on this culinary journey. As part of the celebration, Kim Long will be offering great discounts to their beloved customers as a thank you. For the entire month of June, all meals are 10% off and kids eat free from 3 to 5 p.m. Domestic beers are $1 and import beers are $2. Kim Long is open daily 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday noon to 10 p.m. That's Kim Long Vietnamese Restaurant, 1022 South Pine Avenue in Ocala.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us #1. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
If you want to avoid getting ripped off and put more money in your pocket, then join me, Clark Howard, every weeknight at 6, right here on WOCA The Source.
1370 WOCA.
25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. And it's Friday. I know you're happy it's Friday. And the weather looks all right. I mean, it's June. What do you expect? You know, it's going to be raining every day, right? It's gonna be one of those days. It's just the way it is.
Summer.
Yeah, we don't have a problem with that. By the way, speaking of Summer Gill is the lady who is the head lady, I can't remember her title, over at the Marion County Literacy Council.
Director.
And yesterday, we were invited to play music for their finale event. And gosh, what a great group of people.
Yeah.
Just a wonderful, lovely group of people. They all came together to raise money. You know, they all volunteered their time. They all did whatever they did. Joe Reichel came in first place, raising $7,000 something. Lisa Varner came in second place. I don't remember how much she raised.
No, she didn't say.
And another pretty lady, came in third place. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name.
Yeah, I don't either.
But even those who didn't come in first, second, or third place raised money. And you think about that, who they raised money for were the people who can't get a better job because they can't read, you know, and it's not their fault. And if it was their fault, okay, forgive them. We'll give them a second chance, you know. But these are adults who, for one reason or another, never learned how to read. You and I learned about the Literacy Council years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were not part of the competition this year.
No.
Because we were involved with the Children's Craniofacial Association.
Yep.
But still, this is a wonderful organization. If you know anybody who could benefit from the services of the Literacy Council, get a hold of them. They're right next door to the post office.
Yes, they are.
Right next door to the post office. And but the folks who make it happen, Summer Gill and her staff and all of the volunteers, Joe Reckel, let me think, Angie Lewis, it was at her place.
Yep.
Lisa Varner. I'm going to leave some names out. Who's the pretty lady with the pretty lady with Johnny's mom, I think.
Oh, yeah. Madeline Rousseau.
Madeline, my gosh.
Johnny Walker.
Johnny, thank you. Yeah. I'm leaving names out, obviously. Mojo's was there.
Yep.
Rondo was there. And gosh, so many people that we know or know of.
Yes.
It's just a really... And I thought about it afterwards. I thought that they really embody what the spirit of this world is supposed to be and what the spirit of Ocala is.
Yep.
You know, it was just a really good experience coming out of that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it rained, too. You know why I'm glad it rained?
Yeah.
Because we were playing music down on the sidewalk, and I felt like I wasn't part of the party.
I know. They put us on the sidewalk.
Well, they didn't know. It was kind of crowded on the porch. Yeah. But then when it started raining, we get to be with the people.
Yeah, that was
But you know what's really interesting, Robin?
What?
Do you remember when we were, young?
Yes.
Do you remember?
I remember those young days.
I am sure that we were the oldest people there. And I'm not saying by a year or two.
No.
I mean, we had a couple decades on those guys.
Yeah, right,
wow.
Exactly, because they're in their 30s.
And is it just me? Or did everybody seem really small? Everybody tiny?
Oh, they're all tiny and gorgeous, let me tell you. The women were dressed, just to the nines, and they all had painted toenails, and they all looked so beautiful.
Oh, you noticed the toenails?
Oh, yeah. Joe Reichel had a hat. And
I thought you were going to say Joe Reichel had his toenails.
Yeah, no. I don't know. He had no socks on, though, but he did have a bow tie. Like Dave Schlenker has bow ties. Joe has a bow tie.
It's a new thing. It's a new fad.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just want to say something nice because it was a wonderful event. All right, today is June 10th, National Ballpoint Pen Day. Whoopee.
Well, at least they're still in existence.
Today's National Herbs and Spices Day.
Okay.
And National Iced Tea Day, or as they like to call it in the South, sweet tea.
Yes, that's right.
And my most favorite one is National Black Cow Day, the mature manure.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the sucker that we had when we were growing up as kids.
No, I'm not talking about the manure, nor am I talking about the sucker. Black cow is a root beer float.
Oh.
It's root beer with vanilla ice cream in it. So that's what today is, National Black Cow Day. Did you know that was called a black cow?
No, I always called it a root beer float. It was like you go to A&W Root Beer, order a root beer float, and you have vanilla ice cream and root beer. Did you know that was a black cow? Is that what you grew up with?
I thought black cow was the mature manure. That's what I always hear. Black cow, the mature manure.
That's right, exactly.
Black cow. There's an inventor. There's a guy who gets credit for inventing the root beer float, also known as the black cow. His name is Frank J. Wisner.
Oh, okay.
From Cripple Creek, Colorado.
Uh-huh.
He gets the credit for inventing the black cow way back in August of 1893. Wow, before that, you're putting ice cream in root beer? Are you nuts? Here's the story. One night, as Frank Wisner, who was, by the way, the owner of the Cripple Creek Cow Mountain Gold Mining Company.
Oh, okay.
One night, he was staring out the window, and he was thinking about the line of soda waters that was producing for the citizens of Cripple Creek.
Uh-huh. Okay, this is going somewhere.
He came upon an idea. The full moon that came out was shining on the snow-capped Cow Mountain, and it reminded him of a scoop of vanilla ice cream. It sounds like Homer Simpson. He's looking at the mountain. Ice cream.
That's right, exactly.
He hurried back to his bar, and he added a spoonful of the creamy vanilla goodness to his favorite soda, Myers Avenue Red Root Beer.
Oh, wow. Red root beer.
Myers Avenue.
Red root beer.
When he tasted it, he knew he had a hit. Hey, there was nothing on TV in the night of 1893 anyway. Right?
No, not at all.
And he didn't have a radio yet.
No, he probably wasn't married, so he probably didn't have that activity.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Honey! You know what? I'm going to put some ice cream in a root beer. Why is their name the new creation Black Cow Mountain, but the local children shorten the name to Black Cow?
Of course.
Mr. Weisner, can I have a black cow? Oh, you've got it, kid. You've got it right here. It's going to cost you a full penny now.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Weisner, I love this black cow. You got it, kid.
I love that. That is a great story.
There's some real news stories here.
Yeah, but I love those kinds of stories, too.
Muhammad Ali is being laid to rest today. The heavyweight champion of the world. Muhammad Ali concluded his hometown, the memorial services concluded in his hometown in Louisville today. Following a festival and Muslim prayer service earlier this week, Ali insisted that his funeral be accessible to his fans, and thousands of free tickets were handed out in just over an hour Wednesday. A funeral procession through the streets of Louisville at 9 a.m. today will be followed by a public memorial service at the KFC Yum Center.
Okay.
Bill Clinton, comedian Billy Crystal, and sportscaster Bryant Gumbel will eulogize the boxing legend.
Okay.
It's today. Let's see. It seems just like yesterday that she was a little 10-year-old moving into the White House. Since then, we've seen Malia shed her braces. Am I saying her name right, Malia?
Malia, I think.
Okay.
And Sasha.
She's learned how to drive, and she's been touring colleges, and today she graduates high school.
Hmm.
There you go. An amusement park in Orlando called SeaWorld.
Yes.
Has a new roller coaster. It's called Mako. It opens today. It's the tallest and fastest roller coaster in Orlando. It opens today. USA Today got an early look at the coaster, which is where I'm reading from. The roller coaster reaches heights of 200 feet and speeds of 75 miles per hour.
Wow.
It takes 2.5 minutes to ride the whole thing.
I bet it loops and stuff, too.
It's the centerpiece of SeaWorld's new Shark Wreck Reef Realm, which also features interactive educational zones about sharks and the environmental pressures they are facing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty
We don't
cool.
just ride rides anymore just for the heck of it.
No.
We have to have some kind of intelligent reason for this.
Of course.
You know, while you're going 75 miles per hour for 2.5 minutes, remember the life of the shark.
Yeah, exactly.
Just remember the life of the shark.
Well, SeaWorld was smart, though, because they saw their numbers waning because Disney and Busch Gardens had those big roller coaster rides, so they had to jump on board to keep the park from dying by putting in those big rides.
Yeah.
And and changing things up for the local people.
Let's see. Tension will be high as soccer's European Championship, known simply as Euro 2016, kicks off today in host nation France, coming 7 months after the terror attacks in Paris that killed 130 people. Many have questioned France's readiness for the month-long tournament, which spans 10 French cities. On Monday, Ukraine said it had arrested a French national for allegedly plotting terror attacks at Euro 2016. Wow. Security concerns aside, the 24-team tournament features superstars such as Cristiano Ronaldo. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For Friday, looking humid with variable clouds and a shower thunderstorm late this morning, followed by a heavy thunderstorm in the afternoon, high 86 to 90. Friday night, a heavy thunderstorm into the evening, otherwise mostly cloudy, low 71 to 75. On Saturday, looking at a couple heavy thunderstorms in the afternoon, otherwise times of clouds and sunshine with a high 86 to 90, and Sunday partial sunshine and afternoon thunderstorm with a high of 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Hospice of Marion County has an urgent need for volunteers to share a conversation with someone, run errands, hold someone's hand. All you need is a willingness to help others. Our volunteers believe the blessings they receive far exceed the services they offer. Will you consider serving, caring, and making a difference? Call today, 873-7441. Hospice of Marion County, making more moments of life possible.
WWWOCA, WWWOCA. When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Hi, I'm Fran Darkington. When I need news, I pass the rest and tune to the source. WOCA.
All right, it is 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Nice looking day. Let me tell you the forecast real quickly. 75 degrees right now. And the forecast is calling for a 40% chance of rain. Highs around 91. A light breeze from the east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And there you go. The afternoon thunderstorms are probably going to come and go, but that's what it says here. Afternoon thunderstorms. And you need a microphone turned off. There you go. I'll put it on.
Thank you.
All right, let's look at some other news items. The monkeys are in the news.
The
three
Davy
surviving
Jones
monkeys.
and all that?
Well, Davy Jones is dead.
Yeah.
Let's see. The monkeys have earned their highest charting album since 1968 on the Billboard 200 chart.
Mm-hmm.
Really? The monkeys, the three surviving monkeys, let's see, recorded a new album. It debuted at number 14.
Oh.
Wow. The Set, which is the act's first studio album since 1996 and first recorded without the late Davy Jones, who died in 2012, launches with 23,000 equivalent album units earned in a week ending June 2nd, according to the Nielsen Music. Of that sum, 22,000 were in pure album sales, the group's biggest sales week since Nielsen Music began tracking data in 1991.
Wow. So did they have somebody to replace him? Davy Jones, or is it just the three of them?
I don't know. The Monkees last charted higher on the Billboard 200 back in 1968. So, okay, but look at this number here. They're number 14 with just 23,000 albums. We don't sell many records anymore these days.
No. No, just 23,000. That's wow.
23,000 to get you number 14.
Yeah, wow. Isn't that something?
That is interesting right there.
It is. It is. It's the day of the single. It's
the day of the download.
Yeah. Oh, so those 23,000 albums are actually the hard albums, not on the No,
they count. They count
the downloads, download albums.
They count that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's amazing that 23,000 will get you to number 14.
Yeah. Yeah, that is very much so.
All right, here's the question, the story, rather, that I want to ask Jim George about when he comes in here. The U.S. government is taking a key step in relinquishing control of the Internet's addressing system, fulfilling a promise made in the 1990s.
I don't know what that is.
The Commerce Department's National Telecommunications and Information Administration said yesterday that it endorses a March proposal to turn full control over to a private international organization.
Well, they really need to explain what it is before we give up some more of our rights.
We're going to ask Professor George about that.
Yeah.
Professor Gadget, I mean.
Yeah.
Professor George. All that remains is completing some contracts and operational testing. The organization deals with matters including the assignment of internet suffixes such as .com, .org, etc., and the operation for the internet's root servers, the master directories for telling web browsers where to find websites. Without them, users would have to remember a set of 4 numbers rather than the .org, for instance, or .com. Okay.
I wonder why the government is giving it to a private entity, and then the private entity is going to be able to crash in, look at everything now.
I don't know.
Wonder how you can trust that private entity.
I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Can you imagine me worrying about that?
No, I can't.
Can you imagine me staying up at night just thinking, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the internet's going to go away.
That's right. The government wants to regulate everything. How come they're changing their mind?
The internet's going to go away. There's a takeoff of... we don't have men's magazines anymore with centerfolds, do we? I guess not. I'm just basing that...
I don't know. Isn't Playboy still around? And
yeah, but it's not... Okay.
It's not naked anymore.
Well, let me just read you the story.
Okay.
Because I went way out of bounds here. In a takeoff of some popular men's magazines of the not-so-distant past, a new magazine called Play All boasts to have 31 centerfolds depicting unclothed models posing in all their glory. The magazine, which says it is a one-time only publication, takes on the multi-gender social awareness trend by portraying nudes of each one of the identified 31 genders.
I gotta get this magazine. I gotta get. Where can I buy it? Barnes and Noble.
Wow.
I'm off.
Editorial content in the magazine expresses the need for society to learn to respect each other for our differences, regardless as to what those differences may be. Publisher and editor Scott Feinderman says, quote, "It was difficult to convince investors that this was not a joke and not a lampoon type of a project, but rather a way to show and bring dignity to a segment of our population that has been the brunt of jokes for too long."
Well, interesting. I got to go get it.
31 centerfolds.
I know. Well, you brought that up last week. You said
I did?
There were, no, not centerfolds, but you said there were 31 designations of... yeah, because Tom Schmitz came in.
I didn't bring it up.
Talking about Baskin Robbins.
There was a news item. Right.
Yeah, but you brought it up about the 31 different genders.
It was in the news, Robin.
I know.
It's not like I made it up.
I know. No, you didn't make it up, but you brought it up because it was in the news.
Here's a news story that you can use if you've suffered from chronic migraine headaches. And knock on wood, I haven't had this problem, gosh, in 10 or more years. I used to have bad headaches.
My daughter still does.
Well, listen to this then for her.
Really bad.
An experimental drug may bring fast relief to people with debilitating chronic migraines. Preliminary trials had already found that the drug, which is right now called TEV 48125, sounds like a phone number.
Yeah.
Can help prevent migraine headaches in people who've suffered long-term with headaches. Now, the new findings suggest that it starts working within 3 to 7 days.
Okay, that's not happening.
3 to 7.
I'm not telling her about that.
What?
3 to 7 days.
And you have to inject it.
To
my knowledge, that's the fastest separation ever demonstrated in chronic migraine. I guess I don't know anything about... I guess I've never had this. The headaches I had would be gone in a day or two.
Yeah, Shannon stays for about 3 days. But I'm not telling her about this because that's injections. I mean, she doesn't like pills anyway.
Yeah, wait till this is... They've got more... Yeah. Wait till they keep experimenting on this one.
Yeah, no, this isn't going to be good.
All right, let's see. What else we have? We were talking earlier about the importance of the Literacy Council.
Yes.
Something we both agree on. Ben Carson agrees. He has been immortalized in a Florida elementary school with the opening of a $15,000 reading room bearing his name. The goal of the new Ben Carson Reading Room at Coral Sunset Elementary School in Boca Raton is to help students improve their reading skills. The project was spearheaded by the Carson Scholars Fund, founded in 1994 by the retired pediatric neurosurgeon.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, the Literacy Council does great things. They teach people how to read.
Country music legend Chris Christopherson, who has battled memory problems for years, is apparently among many Americans who have been misdiagnosed with Alzheimer's disease.
Ooh.
Only to learn later that they actually have a treatable disease. In his case, it's Lyme disease. He does not have Alzheimer's, he has Lyme disease.
Gosh, I can understand that.
I think it's possible for Lyme disease to be misdiagnosed as Alzheimer's, and Chris Christopherson's story speaks to the importance of an accurate diagnosis. That statement from Dr. Gary Small, director of the University of California, Los Angeles Longevity Center. Chris Christopherson, by the way, is 79 years old.
Oh, wow. Gosh.
It was believed by he and his wife that he was... he had Alzheimer's disease. His good friend, Glenn Campbell, they were friends.
Yes, yeah.
Recently died, right? Didn't Glenn Campbell die?
I believe so.
From Alzheimer's disease? I believe so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, but no, Lyme disease, that's, no, you can fix that. It's a process. My sister-in-law had that, and it's very debilitating, but she managed to get through it.
Here's a politically charged one. A ruling with the potential to vastly expand the number of California residents permitted to carry concealed weapons in public was overturned by a federal appeals court. The U.S. Court of Appeals in San Francisco yesterday set aside a 3-judge panel's 2014 ruling that San Diego County's process for determining who qualifies for a permit to carry a concealed weapon violates the constitutional right to bear arms. The decision is a loss for gun rights advocates, including the National Rifle Association, who have attacked some of the nation's strictest public carry laws. So, let's see, they will not be able to carry guns like they wanted to.
Gosh.
Out in that other Sunshine State. Also known as the Golden State.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, we have some tickets we want to give away to the races over in Daytona.
Okay.
We have, the way Dan was explaining it to me yesterday, we have 2 tickets that we'll be giving away to the big one, which is the Coke Zero 400.
Okay.
And we have multiple sets of 2 tickets that we're giving away to the Firecracker 250. Is that what they're calling the one? Oh, no, that's got a different name.
Yeah, it's got a different name. What is the 250?
I'll find it. But anyways, we're giving away tickets to that one and the other one.
Okay.
So one is a Friday race, one is a Saturday race.
Uh-huh.
If you want to win the tickets, you have to get your name into the, what do we have, a fishbowl or a box this time around?
I don't know. I think it's the blue box that they're going to be putting the names in.
All right, here's the deal. This is the way I understand it. You just have to answer the question.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, you
just
said
have to answer the
question.
Right.
Who are you looking at?
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
Okay, you just have to answer the question.
You just have to answer the question.
All right, so I'll go answer the phone.
No.
Is that what we're doing?
No. You call the phone number 732-8000.
Uh-huh.
You answer the question.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, I'm not leaving out the word correctly for a reason. You just have to answer the question.
Oh, there you go.
Okay?
There you go.
I'm done.
Okay.
This is rules from the boss.
Okay, answer the question.
All right, you just have to answer the question.
Okay.
I didn't say correctly.
Yeah.
Now, this doesn't mean you win them. This means you get your name in the running to win them.
Mm-hmm.
The Coke Zero 400 is July 2nd, by the way.
Yep, that's a Saturday.
So it's coming up. All right, who holds the record for the most laps held in the Coke Zero 400? Answer the question on the phone, the answering machine, 732-8000. 732-8000. Answer the question. I'm not saying correctly. You'll get your name in the box.
Passing from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A final farewell today to Muhammad Ali in Louisville, Kentucky, where there will be a miles-long procession, which also passes his boyhood home.
There's already several people gathering here. Yesterday, of course, we had the Muslim funeral service. That was a solemn, moving occasion as well. Muhammad Ali's body lay in a closed casket at that service. And you'll hear a lot more today, of course, after the funeral procession.
Fox's Jonathan Hunt. Ali, who was 74, died a week ago after a long battle with Parkinson's. Donald Trump addresses the Faith and Freedom Coalition Conference in D.C. today, while Bernie Sanders continues pushing for votes ahead of the primary in the Capitol. This despite Hillary Clinton's endorsements from the president and vice president.
Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren threw her support behind Clinton.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland. Fox News, we report, you decide.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. I go to school with your children. We say the Pledge of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry. There's enough food in this country to feed everybody. Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help. Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me, quietly struggling with hunger. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Vanessa Lane Jennings with the Jennings Law Firm, located here in beautiful Ocala. Join me every single Friday at 10:30 for Legal Lane. We'll be discussing various legal topics such as family law, criminal law, contracts, and much more. So this is your chance to call in with your legal questions and have them answered. That's every Friday, 10:30, right here, WOCA, The Source.
Say that this country is in the toilet. Some would even go so far as to say the economy is going down the drain. But we say, if water runs through it, we do it.
Hi, I'm Sean Scott, owner of Mike Scott Plumbing, and I approve this message.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
Need a mailbox rental but need more information? Remember Personal Service Center, 789-6683. How does $10 a month sound with just a 3-month commitment? Remember Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Mention WOCA and the setup fee is waived. Personal Service Center will email or text notifications to you when your packages arrive. Even scan mail so you never actually have to pick it up. Now that's service. Personal Service Center, 789-6683. Located on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, Ocala. Look for the yellow signs.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
WOCA AM 1370.
96.3. 96.3 FM.
We are The Source, WOCA.
Yes, we are The Source. Galen, is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. I have such a great topic today for Galen. I don't want to spend too much time. Sometimes we waste time.
Okay.
We don't waste it, but we go somewhere else other than what I have planned. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. Where are you right now? Driving?
Yeah, I'm on my way to the office.
Let me tell you something. What you do is so amazing. And I know you're going to be humble and say something, it's not that big deal. But it is really a big deal. And what you encourage people to do is to be amazing, too, in their own right. When you donate blood, you really are doing something amazing. And I'm not trying to do a commercial here. Last night, we went to the Kiss the Horse thing. And all these people that were there, every single one of them, did something amazing. They gave up their time to raise money.
Yep.
It's another, isn't it just amazing? Okay? I'm filled with something today. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, to help other people.
And in our quest to help raise money to fix Doug's house, which was, slightly damaged by some people's standards, but it was a big deal for him.
Yep.
People have stepped forward to the tune of $1,660 plus, because there are some people who donated money without using the
GoFundMe.
The FundMe thing, yeah.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
Okay. But it's just incredible and very inspiring and very... Oh, what's a good word? Anybody have a good adjective? Heartening? What's a good word? I don't know.
Heartening is good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But it's just
very caring.
Yeah.
What often, especially if you're having like a really crappy day, or you happen to turn on the news for too long, and you just realize you're like, where are we at as humanity? And whenever you see somebody, or you hear about a story like that, it kind of says, you know what, we're going to be all right. As bad as things are, there are still a lot of people, and probably 95% of the world, that really cares about one another.
Isn't that wonderful?
Sometimes we just lose a sight of that.
I believe that's...
So it just kind of redeems it redeems society in your eyes.
But here's the commonality. If I go donate blood, I might inspire somebody maybe that knows me. If I help out with Kiss the Horse, guess what? Somebody's going to be inspired by somebody who knows me. But if you've got the level of fame of a sports figure, a major sports figure like Muhammad Ali,
yeah,
and you do some good things, guess how many people you inspire to do good things?
That's right.
It's uncountable, right?
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's unbelievable. That's why when these guys do good things, and Muhammad Ali, I was looking at the list of stuff he's done. He's what do you call philanthropic? Is that
yes.
the word? In his life, it's just like you don't even realize.
Right.
And so some people may focus on his decision to switch religions or whatever they want to focus on. But look at the bigger thing. Look at all the contributions.
Yeah.
And so today, Galen, I have this really great article I found, Inspirational Sports Star Stories.
Cool.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of try to jumpstart each one, because I think you probably know many of these, and whatever you don't, I'll fill in the blanks, because I got little tiny snippets of each story. Okay, all right?
With your vast knowledge of sports.
No. I don't have vast knowledge of sport. I have what I have is show prep skills. I have show prep skills.
And the experts fill in the blanks, and you're the expert, Galen.
Yes,
sports.
exactly.
You are.
Exactly.
Excellent.
That's how this works. Yes. So before we do anything, let's find out about the blood supply. What do we need to know?
Again, we're just really kind of trying to chase it and then get some more O's. That's what we need. We need O's pretty desperately. So if you're an O, just get out there, find a blood mobile. We're going to be all over. We're going to be actually at Regal Cinema this weekend. So, no, it's next weekend. Sorry, Regal Cinema next weekend. So don't wait till then. But just get out there and get the gift of life and donate blood.
All right. That important message is really important. And if you donate blood, you're going to be part of that giving community that we're celebrating this morning, right?
Exactly. Our community is fantabulous.
And it really is. I mean, there are people, let me just talk about Doug's thing real quick. There are people who wrote me and said, you know what, I really can't help financially, but I can share this.
Yes.
That is helping.
Exactly.
Because how many people actually gave some money because somebody else shared it? You don't.
Right.
Maybe you can't donate blood. Maybe for some reason, you're done. You were in Europe or whatever,
Yeah.
Whatever the rules that would make you a deferral. You can spread the word.
Exactly.
Then you're making a difference.
That's absolutely
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so thank Penn Flooring and Plum Garden for us being able to make that announcement. Penn Flooring provides quality customer service, beautiful flooring. We know for a fact because we've got it right here. And durable. Hello. Durable to me is more important than pretty.
Yeah.
But this is durable stuff. And they've been putting in floors in people's homes and offices for more than a quarter of a century. Go visit their showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge. And then go over to Palm Garden and thank them as well. Educate yourself on what they have to offer. If they have one of those talks where they invite the public to come listen to a speaker.
TED Talks.
It's like a TED Talk. Just go, sit there and enjoy the hors d'oeuvres and the refreshments and learn something. And most importantly, learn about Palm Garden. They have skilled nursing care.
Yes,
skilled
they do.
Nursing. 2 words you wanted to look for: skilled nursing.
Yep.
That you can utilize their services for respite purposes, for rehab purposes, for long-term skilled nursing care purposes. And if any of those words are foreign to you, trust me, you will be happy to learn what they can do for you to make your life better and the life better of a loved one. So go to Palm Garden and thank them for sponsoring the Life South Galen Unode segment. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Sports
I'm ready.
star inspirational stories. I'm going to start with this one.
Right. Do it.
By the way, there's at least one Red Sox story in here.
Oh, okay. I know which one it is.
Marshawn Lynch and Cliff Avril built a school in Haiti.
Marshawn Lynch.
Thank you.
And what was the second name?
Cliff Avril.
Averill. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
horrible with I seem like I always get them wrong. Do you know about this story, or should I read any of it to you?
Go ahead and read it. I mean, I'm familiar with it, but I'm not.
I'm going to say the names wrong again.
Details.
Former Seattle Seahawks running back Marshawn Lynch.
There you go.
Has been busy in retirement. In March, he helped coach a football camp during an American Football Without Barriers trip to Egypt. In April, Beast Mode joined Seahawks defensive end Cliff Avril. Whatever his name is.
Averill.
Thank you. Detroit Lions linebacker Stephen Tulloch and Tampa Bay Buccaneers tackle Goster Charles in Haiti. And they assisted in rebuilding an elementary school and helped with a mobile medical clinic and a football camp.
Nice.
How about that?
There you go.
Hands on. By the way,
that's a good example. And Marshawn Lynch is the guy during the Super Bowl who said, I'm only here so I won't get fined, and said that over and over and over again.
Oh.
But he does care, and he's actually one of those athletes who doesn't just give money, and he talks about that. He goes, I've got it. If I give my money, then I'm going to see where it goes and see what it does, and I always respect that. It's for some people it's easier to write a check than it is to be a part of it, and he's not one of those guys. So.
And in this case, they all did both. They all gave money, and they literally had their hands on the bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were literally laying bricks, hammering nails. Okay. The next one is Jim Harbaugh. Did I say that right? Harbaugh?
Yep.
Jim Harbaugh. He invited a young fan to a Michigan game. Do you know this story?
No, I think he does one to every game, but keep going.
While in Ohio for a football game in June, Harbaugh took time out for a 6-year-old Barrett Fitzsimmons, a Michigan fan who was recently diagnosed with liver cancer.
Oh.
On the same day Fitzsimmons started chemotherapy, Harbaugh filmed a video message for him promising gifts and inviting him to a Michigan football game. Let's see. Harbaugh said, I want you to have my hat, my whistle, and my shirt, and I want you to come to a game in Ann Arbor this fall. You just keep fighting and smiling, and the good Lord will take liking to you, buddy. Come see us in Ann Arbor, and I look forward to meeting you.
Did he send the stuff?
I would assume. Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
The boy's father said, I was just overwhelmed. I couldn't believe he would take the time to do that.
It's amazing a lot of times that, especially when these kids are like 3 and 4 years old, that it means so much more to the parents than it does to the child.
Yes, I think you're right.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing because, we're all parents, and so we understand how our emotions and our feelings can erode onto our child, good or bad.
Right.
And so it's no harm done there, that's for sure.
All right, let me
but I'm sure it meant more to the father than to the kid.
All right, I got some more inspirational sports star stories. It's a morning of inspiration this morning. We'll be right back with Galen.
The weather is brought to you by MyFWC.com. Safe boating is no accident. For Friday, looking humid with variable clouds and a shower thunderstorm late this morning, followed by a heavy thunderstorm in the afternoon, high 86 to 90. Friday night, a heavy thunderstorm into the evening, otherwise mostly cloudy, low 71 to 75. On Saturday, looking at a couple heavy thunderstorms in the afternoon, otherwise times of clouds and sunshine with a high 86 to 90. And Sunday, partial sunshine and afternoon thunderstorm with a high of 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Palm Garden of Ocala leads in the area of orthopedic care with proven outcomes. Planning to have a new hip or knee joint due to arthritis or as the result of a fall? Palm Garden may be the answer. Guests appreciate the services of highly trained therapists and state-of-the-art equipment. And if you pre-register, you can secure a private room at no extra charge by mentioning this ad. Palm Garden makes no bones about it. They provide the best in orthopedic care. Call 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
FlySanford.com, Orlando Sanford International Airport. We are SFB. Simpler, faster, better. Simpler, with an easy-to-navigate compact airport design. You won't need your running shoes. Faster, with quick processing times from parking to plane in minutes. Better, with more nonstop flights to your favorite places. And new destinations are being added all the time. For enjoyable travel, come to Orlando Sanford International Airport. We are SFB. Simpler, faster, better. Before you fly, FlySanford.com.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
17 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Newnold on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. Friday.
Amen.
Galen, tomorrow, Alex is jumping out of an airplane.
Oh, yeah? Good for him.
Yeah. It's the second time for him. The first time he did it was in San Francisco, and I didn't know about it until after it was over, and I said, don't ever do that again. But you can't say that anymore. You know, when they're 30 years old, you can't tell your kids don't do that anymore.
Yeah, at 30, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he can do whatever.
He's a grown man.
doesn't mean daddy's not worried.
Then his wife says, what are you doing? Don't ever do that again. He has to listen.
Hey, that's right, but she's going to be there too. So I'll be there taking video. And he says that they're free fall for 1 minute, and then, of course, they glide down.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Is it
really
tandem
enjoyable.
or is he do it solo?
Tandem. Yeah, I did ask that question too.
Yeah, it's the second time. Yeah. I forget how many times until they let you solo. I know back in the day it was 5 times and then you could solo, but I don't know how it is now.
But you went.
And I've done it once and I soloed. They gave me a static line, so I
That's what Robin did. Robin did that one time.
I did a static line, but I never soloed because I never had to pull the main chute.
That's not called soloed?
No, the line pulls the chute for you. The static line pulls the chute for you.
Okay.
But if something happens, you still have to pull the reserve,
Yeah, I did. I did static and then I did a solo. And
okay. Well, good for you. That's wonderful.
The crap out of myself.
I'd be afraid.
Also, when you get on the ground, you're like, let's go again, and then you get in the car and you're like, that was stupid. So that was me.
Really? I'd be afraid my parachute thing wouldn't open, and I'd fall on the Weather Girls, and they would be singing "It's Raining Men."
That would be great.
And then they would say, "Oh my God! Of all the men to fall out of the sky, it has to be you."
I don't know where the downside of that is.
They'll know
going out with a bang and taking somebody out, I guess.
That's right.
All right, here's some more inspirational sports star stories. Rory McIlroy donated the winnings from his home open. Do you know this one?
No.
Rory McIlroy won the Irish Open. He won the Irish Open for the first time in May, hitting 2 incredible shots late in the final round to help him capture his home event. Afterward, he said, "I don't really get emotional when I win, but I was holding back the tears. I play like that and finish like that with all of my friends and family watching was just so special." In a touching act of kindness, McIlroy chose to donate his entire tournament winnings, $750,000, to his charity, the Rory Foundation, which aims to have a positive impact on the lives of children.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty
good.
It's very good. The next one, Bryce Harper. Do you know him?
I do. He's a baseball player for the Washington Nationals.
In May, the Nationals visited Chicago for a series against the Cubs. A part-time Cubs employee posted a message to Facebook about something she witnessed near the Nationals team bus. According to the Post, Harper got off the bus and gave a glass jar full of money to a homeless woman. The Cubs employee wrote, "That woman's face lit up so brightly and she couldn't believe it."
Wow.
The Washington Post Chelsea Janes confirmed the story. Not long after that, Harper helped brighten the day of a young Nats fan at Citi Field in New York. The fan caught a flying bat courtesy of Nationals catcher Wilson Ramos, but was asked by security to return it. In response, Harper gave the fan one of his own game-ready bats.
Well, and that's the typical response. So, because there's a game-ready bat, and then there's the bat you're playing with in the game, because they usually have 3 or 4, maybe sometimes up to 6. And so what you do is when it goes in the fan, it's already got all the right pine tar on it. It feels right, and so they want that bat back, and then they just give you another one. So
okay.
That's the normal. It's a normal thing.
So the jar of money. So that wasn't unusual, but the jar of money obviously was. That was.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Draymond Green. Do you know Draymond Green?
Draymond Green.
Draymond.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a song?
Draymond.
Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green may be fiery on the basketball court, but he's a gentle giant. Off of it, in May, Green was awarded the Alvin Adels Community Impact Award in recognition for his efforts to make a positive impact on the lives of underserved youth in the Bay Area. He has partnered with the Oakland Marriott to provide a Thanksgiving meal for families, made and distributed bag lunches, taken children from a homeless shelter on a holiday shopping spree, and hosted a young boy undergoing chemotherapy for a Warriors game. To a Warriors game.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's good stuff.
Again, you got to love it when people like that kind of influence get it and understand what their place is in the world.
And what we said earlier is that you're doing it, Galen. I'm doing it. Robin's doing it. All those people on Kiss the Horse yesterday are doing it. Everybody that gave to Doug is doing it.
Exactly.
But because none of us are famous, we're not reaching out to and influencing millions of people.
I mean, Doug's pretty famous.
Doug is.
Yes,
Doug is. Yes.
Doug's famous. Let's be honest. I mean, the guy's got a fishing show. Haven't seen an episode in a year or two, and I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. He did do a podcast, though. I'll have to send you the link to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he did a podcast.
Yeah.
Fishing.
Yeah, on fishing, yeah.
He's coming up in the world.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes long.
Staying with technology.
I'm not kidding either.
No.
I'm not kidding.
I need to see. I need to hear that.
He came over and he said, "Can I make a podcast?" And I said, "Sure." And he said, "Well, can you help me?" I said, "Sure." So I turned it on and we uploaded it, and it's there. We put a little music at the beginning.
Yeah.
Little intro music.
Podcaster, the future.
That's right. Doug's on the cutting edge, let me tell you.
All right, here's another one. Serena Williams. In February, Serena Williams helped build the Salt Marsh Primary School in Trelawney, Jamaica. How about that?
Gosh.
Yeah.
The Tennis Stars Foundation partnered with Helping Hands Jamaica to make the project possible, and Williams herself participated in the construction, literally, hard hat and all.
Good for her. Hope it was pink.
Jamaican track athletes...
She's not a pink girl.
Oh.
Johan Blake and Warren Weir are also part of the volunteer effort.
Those must be famous guys.
In Jamaica, I think. And
Tennis players.
She was one of 50 celebrities to donate money to DonorsChoose.org, an organization that helps provide supplies for teachers. A total of $12 million was raised as part of the Flash funding effort.
Wow, nice.
Cam Newton.
That's a familiar name.
From Carolina Panthers. He has been busy in the off
Well,
season.
last year.
Through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Newton met Noah, an 11-year-old boy with Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, or Trenaunay syndrome. Noah's wish was to meet Newton, and the two were able to spend time together at a bowling alley and a basketball game.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that sweet?
Very.
Here's the Boston Red Sox one. Pappy Jans? Am I saying that right, Galen?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Pappy Bonds. Pappy Bonds. Pappy Bonds?
I don't know who that is.
Boston Red Sox slugger. Let me read it and it'll make sense maybe.
Is it Barry Bonds?
I don't know.
Barry Bonds. No.
Boston Red Sox slugger David Ortiz is making his final MLB season count in more ways than one. In April, he and former teammate Kevin Miller made a video for a young fan.
Omar. Yeah.
Thank you. A 5-year-old, now 6, Maverick Shute, who has a congenital heart defect. In an unscripted moment on the video, Ortiz promised to hit a home run during the night's game against the Yankees. Then he did, because, of course, he did. Then he did.
Of course he did.
A few weeks later, Shute traveled from Wyoming to Boston with his family and threw out a first pitch at Fenway Park.
Aww.
Ortiz also bonded with 8-year-old David Moss. According to Chris Landers of Cut 4, David's father, Andy Moss, promised to take his son to Fenway but died of cancer before they could make the trip.
Oh.
David went with his mother and sister instead, attending batting practice with Ortiz.
Oh, his dad died.
Yeah.
No, the child died.
Oh, the child died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Child died.
Okay.
No, I think the dad died. Wait.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Yeah, me too. David's father, Andy Moss, promised to take his son to Fenway but died of cancer before he could make the trip.
Oh, okay.
David went with his mother and sister instead, attending the batting practice with Ortiz, and even got a home run bat from Yankee slugger Alex Rodriguez. So Pappy Bonds is his nickname, I guess, right?
No, it's Poppy.
Whatever.
It's Poppy. I don't know who Bonds is.
I don't know what it is. Okay.
I know David Ortiz. They call him.
He bonds. I get it. It's a verb. Pappy bonds
he
with
bonds.
with young fans. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, Poppy Bonds.
All right.
Got it.
Never mind.
Okay. Okay. It's a verb. Okay.
I thought it was somebody's name.
Well,
Okay.
because of Barry Bonds. It's all his fault.
That's why.
To have a verb as a last name.
And so, read any more?
Yeah, this is fascinating stuff.
I'm trying to figure which one, because I have like a minute.
This is because they just, everybody gives so much of their time, whether you're famous or not famous, but this is fascinating.
Well, and these
stuff.
inspire all of us.
It does, really, much so.
Yeah, if you watch the video of Maverick and then the video that Maverick sent back to David Ortiz, it's pretty incredible. And then, when he came to the stadium and everything else, it's a video they put together. It's pretty cool, and it's from the family standpoint.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
I'll do this one. As Houston dealt with historic rainfall back in April, 1,000 homes were flooded. At least 7 people died. The athletic community in the area rallied. About 30 Houston Texans players volunteered at the M.O. Campbell Center in Aldine, Texas, where displaced families gathered. According to Drew Dougherty of Texans TV, defensive end J.J. Watt said, "Today, we just want to help you guys rebuild and go through the process with you. We want you to know you're not alone." Houston Rockets owner Les Alexander reportedly donated $500,000 to the relief efforts.
Wow.
And the University of Houston football players supplied cases of bottled water.
Nice.
There you go.
Good job.
There was more of them, too.
Some of those guys have jobs. I wonder if they must have just handed it out. Somebody else had to pay for it.
Well, anyway, just some inspirational stories from some people who reach more people than we do.
Go.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Ooh, if you want inspiration, you can go to Scoop's Ice Cream Parlor tonight. That's where we're at.
Nice.
Today's Black Cow Day.
Better.
Today's Black Cow Day. You know what that means?
Poop? No.
See, that's what I thought.
I know.
It's
manure.
I thought the same thing. The mature manure. It is a scoop of vanilla ice cream in root beer.
Oh, that's called a root beer float.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what I know.
Exactly.
I'm just telling you what it said.
Well, we'll go to Scoops and order a black cow and see what happens.
And donate blood. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Please.
All right, and be a hero and inspire somebody else to be a hero.
Yeah.
Galen, enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you. All right, bye, y'all. Sounds good.
All right, we will be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A final farewell today to Muhammad Ali in Louisville, Kentucky, where there will be a miles-long procession, which also passes his boyhood home.
There's already several people gathering here. Yesterday, of course, we had the Muslim funeral service. That was a solemn, moving occasion as well. Muhammad Ali's body lay in a closed casket at that service. And you'll hear a lot more today, of course, after the funeral procession.
Fox's Jonathan Hunt. Ali, who was 74, died a week ago after a long battle with Parkinson's. Donald Trump addresses the Faith and Freedom Coalition conference in D.C. today, while Bernie Sanders continues pushing for votes ahead of the primary in the Capitol. This despite Hillary Clinton's endorsements from the president and vice president.
Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren threw her support behind Clinton.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland. Fox News, we report, you decide.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. I go to school with your children. We say the Pledge of Allegiance together. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger. This problem is closer than you think. My teacher tells me we can grow up to be whatever we want. I want to grow up to be someone who doesn't go to bed hungry. There's enough food in this country to feed everybody. Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help. Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me, quietly struggling with hunger. Together, we are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Here for Dairy Queen to tell you about some new and tasty foods. 2 of the new items are the Royal Blizzards, packed with extra fruit or fudge, and the new bruschetta chicken, a hot-baked sandwich on focaccia artisan bread. I know I had one for lunch, and it was exceptional. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Wow, man, you have a computer?
Yes, and I'm looking at villages1.com. They have a ton of information for the Villages resident.
Wow, they have information by the ton? I only need a couple ounces, man.
Movie schedule, doctors, local attractions, even a section called Who You Gonna Call for plumbers and painters and stuff like that. These guys own cyberspace.
Wow, man, they own it? What's cyberspace?
That's where they packaged 50,000 pages of information for the Village residents.
Wow, they package it where?
Villages1.com.
Where, man?
Villages1.com.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice newspaper. It's your source for schedule and events tailored to seniors, with information you need, like a list of free events in the area. We even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company to you that fits your needs. And all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about them. For more information, call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223. And pick up your copy of the Senior's Voice at most any business up and down the 200 corridor.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Palm Garden of Ocala leads in the area of orthopedic care with proven outcomes. Planning to have a new hip or knee joint due to arthritis or as the result of a fall? Palm Garden may be the answer. Guests appreciate the services of highly trained therapists and state-of-the-art equipment. And if you pre-register, you can secure a private room at no extra charge by mentioning this ad. Palm Garden makes no bones about it. They provide the best in orthopedic care. Call 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
The most trusted name in news, Fox News, every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
WOCA. Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.